Hi, I'm Todd Heitkamp, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Well, folks, Mother Nature definitely threw us a curveball this past weekend. Down here in the southeastern part of the state, we ended up anywhere with 3 to 5 inches of snow and a good old taste of old man winter. And that kept a lot of people indoors throughout the weekend. Up in the northeastern part of the state, the weather wasn't quite as bad, but still it was quite cold to say the least, and so that definitely kept some guys off the bodies of water. Now Monday and Tuesday, the bites started picking up as the weather started turning around and getting a little bit better, and with that, the reports started coming into the store here. Up in the northeastern part of the state, lakes that have been producing walleye continue to do so, such as Bitter, Wabe, Reed, a little bit at Enemy Swim, as well as Horseshoe. Again, some larger smallmouth being caught out of there. And then down the southeastern part of the state, the lakes that have been, again, continuing to produce fish look to be doing so as well. We're looking at Ponset, Thompson, Dry Lake by Clear Lake, also Madison, Whitewood, a few being caught there, as well as East Oakwood, and then Diamond, Vermilion, and Island. And the Island especially been good from shore in the late afternoon and evening hours. Now, what have guys been using? Again, it seems like to be a live bait type of year right now, and that would make sense. Jigs and minnows seem to be doing the best from the shore using a crappie rig, but also guys are throwing some swim baits out there. Walleye Assassins have been doing quite well, and also any other types of plastics. Even twister tails have been doing the trick. But again, it's been fairly limited this past week, mainly due to the weather. And as far as the perch bite is concerned, that has definitely been impacted by the weather, but it continues to be fairly decent at Ponset, and a little bit of hint of Albert starting to turn back on. And then also a few perch being caught at Big Stone, also Hendricks, and then also Thompson. The crappies, again, hit and miss. Thompson and Ponset seem to be doing the best at this point in time. In this week's version of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk again In this week's version of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're once again going to talk about the 10th Annual Dakota Angler Institute. And what we're going to talk about this week is the pro seminars, the seminars that are going to be offered by some of the best in the industry. This list of what we call our Institute professors are second to none. You're not going to find a listing of seminar speakers anywhere around the upper Midwest than what you're going to have right here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota on November 9th through the 11th. Here's the list of the Institute professors for 2018. Dennis Kasubi and also Brian Brosdahl, both of them have been with us from day one with the Ice Institute. We look forward to having them back year after year. They're a great pleasure to have back into the Institute once again this year. Larry Smith. Many of you recognize Larry Smith from Larry Smith Outdoors. He wasn't with us last year, so he comes back to the Institute once again representing Jiffy. He's going to be providing a great seminar to say the least. Mr. Bluegill, Troy Peterson, will also be on hand representing Eskimo as well as Ion and 13 Fishing. And then also Brad Hawthorne. Brad is a member of Ice Force, and Brad has been with us for many, many years and has been really a fan favorite, to say the least. So again, excited to have Brad back. Jason Durham. Jason was with us last year after taking a few years off. He's a Clam Pro staffer and he is just a great speaker, to say the least. Someone new. Our newbie this year is Nicole Stone. Nicole is from North Dakota. She is an Acme Pro staffer, and she's going to be talking about Lake Winnipeg walleye. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Nicole. Other people include Peter Olson. Peter is with Missouri Secrets Tackle. And then also Craig Euler and Chantel Wickstruck. Both are Clam Pro staffers and are South Dakota's own. And again, we're excited to have both of them back providing a seminar. Then other people that are going to be on hand include Chris and Kelly Granruth. They're going to be on hand representing JT Custom Rods as well as Clam. And so again, it's going to be great to be interacting with all of them. And that's the beauty about the Institute. You're not only going to be able to interact with these people at the Institute, but throughout the entire weekend, when they're at the booths, you can stop on by, talk to them, ask them questions, interact with them, and learn from them. That's the purpose of the Institute, is to be able to learn from the pros, learn from all of us on how to better use that equipment to make your next ice fishing trip a success. So again, mark your calendar for the 10th Annual Dakota Angler Institute, November 9th through the 11th. We have a great list of seminars, and we can't wait. And now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And folks, there's not many. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, please send it to me. Send it to Todd@DakotaAngler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And if I use your photo, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate. And finally, folks, as the weather continues to improve throughout the remainder of this week and into next week, I want to remind you that we still have plenty of waxworms and maggots on hand, as well as live bait like minnows or chubs. So keep that in mind for your next fishing trip. If you're looking for bulk waxworms, we do have the blue tubs available here at the store as well. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next time, and again, thanks for watching.